folks, this is Joel583, and today we're going to be looking at Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Scorn. So this is the Dinobot from the new Transformers movie line, just a Spinosaurus. Just have the clear, well, just a plain square plastic shell. Picture of Scorn, which is uncolored, but unlike his toy version, which is all red. Transformers, Scorn transformed, ages 8 and up, and he's an Autobot. And on the back we just have like some blueprints in the background. Scorn in robot mode, Scorn in dino mode. You have some others we advertised: Bumblebee, Crosshairs, and Dinobot Slug. Scorn has the jaws of a dino and the personality of a tank. He's a rumbling, thundering warhammer on legs. I kind of wish he had more screen time in the movie, but that's just me. Alright, and here we have Scorn opened up and into his beast mode. Now again, this is a Spinosaurus, very red. There's a little Autobot symbol on his left side. Does not have one on his right. His spine back here is very soft and rubbery kind of plastic, so you don't stab yourself to death with it. And the same plastic is used on his tail. Again, just for safety reasons. That appears to be the only place that you can find this kind of plastic, at least on him. Like these two spikes right here are hard plastic. Beast mode here, he has an opening mouth, which can be difficult to open. You can go about that wide before it starts looking disturbing. And it looks pretty good. He can move his head up, but that'll expose his throat. Kind of comes apart there. Not usually something you want to expose, the jugular. And he has these nice little arms. You can pose them. They're on a ball joint at the shoulder here. Of course, his dino chest is a pop out, if you're not careful. Legs are on a ball joint. Even that part of it tends to, I can't seem to get stayed together. Yeah, legs are on a ball joint at the hip, and a swivel right, was that the thigh? I think so. And nothing in his feet. Again, as for coloring, he's basically red. He has a gray neck. Base of his tail is gray. Bottom jaw and the knees are both gray. He has some orange lightning bolt kind of stripes going along his sides. And one bit of posability I forgot to mention. Dino head. Can move kind of look side to side. It's a nice little detail there. It's one of those things where they didn't have to put it in, but it's nice that they did. And here we have Scorn in his robot mode. So basically, this guy only has one hand. That's the one that comes out of his exploded dino head. I do like what they're going for, and because, you can stab with this hand, and stab, bash, and block with this hand. Just a mini shield with tiny teeth on it. And that's pretty cool in my opinion. And again, as for his other arm, it is a tail spear. Not much in the way of posability for that. But one thing I gotta mention is the neck rotation for the dino mode now becomes a elbow joint, which can go all the way back there. Perhaps a little too much. But again, that joint, nice in beast mode, great in robot mode. The head, on the other hand, is on a swivel, or actually it's a ball joint, but you don't really get much posability out of it. Side to side is about as best as you can get. Shoulders are on a swivel all the way around. Knees are the same, or I mean legs. The shin armor here, you kind of expand it for actual armor, or contract it for beast mode leg. So yeah, still have the thigh swivel there. You have a knee joint, which goes a little too far and way back. And of course you kind of have a second knee joint, but there's really not much use of that. Unless of course you want to make better poses. As for waist rotation, there is some movement in the waist, but not much. You can only go this way, but you can't go the other way. But that is just because of the transformation. Not much you can do about that. Now, during the transformation, you might notice me pulling this out of the tail. Because yeah, if he's not using it, you can just store it right in the lance there. Or you can pull it out and have Scorn hold it. Like so. You know, as if this guy didn't need more sharp and pointy bits on him. Before I continue, there's just one thing I want to do real quick. And that is kind of how I like basically transforming this guy. My preferred robot mode. Just kind of fold that up so it's a more solid hand. Or about like that. You take this bit. Again, it's supposed to be like this. And you have these two kind of resting on the back of the legs. I prefer, and I know there are other reviewers who do this, you just slide them on and put them around the belt. So you just put them on the hips so they kind of form a belt. Basically just looks a little cleaner and less kibbly, you know. Every part is used. Now one neat little thing here are these side skirts he has. Only folded up in dyno mode like so, just to kind of finish his hip. Or they fold down into tiny jaws. Just tiny little, they have teeth. He has dino teeth on his hips. The world's deadliest belly dancer. And as an image I did not want in my head. I am sorry, folks. So yeah, from the front he looks really great. And from the back, if you have this kibble out of the way, he still looks great. And not really something you get to say about a lot of transforming toys nowadays. Like usually the back of the toy will suffer just so the front can look great. But here, nothing was really sacrificed. His back looks very well made. It's not hollow, it's not plain. The fact that these spines are now on his shoulder blades, that helps a lot. All in all, this is a really great figure. And last but certainly not least, the head. The head doesn't really have a lot of fancy details, but it doesn't really need it. It's a simple bucket head design, blue visor, and a silver mouthpiece. He looks like a knight who's ready to go jousting, which I've noticed is a recurring theme for most of the Dinobots. They look like medieval knights, and that is just great. Now I got this toy at Walmart for about $10, and I would definitely recommend picking him up if you get the chance. And I really hope I see him in Transformers 5. And on a different note, there is going to be a Transformers 5, and I'm really hoping it involves Unicron. I'm just saying, if they take down Unicron, they have no reason to do any more Transformers movies. You can't top Unicron. It don't mess them up either. Thank you folks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.